Hi, I'm Brian Crombie, and we're going to be talking on The Brian Crombie Show. We're going to be talking about politics, arts, business, and social issues on The Brian Crombie Show on Canada One TV. Good evening, and welcome to the Brian Crombie Show on Canada One TV. You know, some people have got the most interesting jobs and interesting careers and artistic capabilities. And I've come across a young lady that has got the strangest, most interesting, most beautiful occupation you can imagine. She is a cake artist. She bakes and makes the most unbelievable cakes you've ever seen. I didn't even know there was such a thing as a cake artist. But she makes these cakes that are like huge and have got like unbelievable figures and writing and colors and whatnot on it. Kate Frash, welcome to our show. How are you?
Thank you so much. Thank you for having me. I'm good. I'm good.
How a blank does anyone become a cake artist?
It just happens to you one day. It's like a magic kingdom you build. You live your life day by day, and one day you touch the cheesecake and you think, okay, it's just a simple thing. Let's make something crazy out of it, and you do it, and it happens.
So that's how it started. You made something crazy out of cheesecake.
Yeah. I was selling cheesecakes, and I was making it for my friends. And then one day I'm like, okay, to make money, you need to do something extraordinary. You have to learn how to decorate cakes. This is how you make money. And then I had to learn how to use fondant, how to make cake toppers, and make it look not just a regular cake with the flour on top, but something with like a bear or for kids' birthdays. So this is how everything started.
But like you make some of the most intricate things I've ever seen. Do you do it like freehand out of molds? Like you've done bears, you've done Cinderella, you've done...
Most stuff is freehand, not molds, but small details like flowers, of course, we use molds. There are so many molds these days, and we can even make our own molds using silicone. And it happened like about 2 years ago when we got access to silicone molds and we started making our own molds. But before we used to order from China for small things. Yeah. But I don't like molds for cake toppers because I want to do it myself. Because this way you see the hand of an artist. Like it's like painting when kids fill up the thing. This is not fun. But it's interesting when you make it the way you see it. You use colors you want to use.
So tell me a little of your background. Where'd you come from? Were you baking cakes when you were 6?
No, I knew how to bake cookies and regular stuff being a kid. I grew up in Russia, and my grandma, my mom, they taught me how to bake. And I went to the school, like art school. I was painting and drawing things, but I had no idea I will end up making cakes, and I will end up in Canada. I moved to 10 years ago from Russia.
And why'd you immigrate to Canada?
It was just a family issue. I had a friend, and the friend moved, and he called me. He's like, I'm in Canada, and I love it here. You want to visit? Yes, of course. And I visited, and I stayed.
You stayed?
And I stayed. And I'm here, and I love it.
Fantastic. And when you first came, you didn't start baking cakes right away?
Oh, no, I was cleaning houses, to be honest. Yeah, I started from cleaning houses. Then I was at the counter of the dry cleaners for about 6 months. Then at the restaurant at the takeout station. Then was managing the takeout station. Then quit when I sold my first cake. And it was the right moment for me to quit and start my thing. And yeah, it's like a Cinderella story, basically. Yeah,
Cinderella
that's true. Yeah.
And so you started baking the cheesecake and doing figures, but how did you then sort of grow into these unbelievably huge cakes with gorgeous figures on top and colors and stuff like that?
You know what, Brian? There was no plan. No plan. No, I was, as my friend said, keep going. Do it day by day. Work on your skills. Try different techniques, materials. See how it goes. And this was what I was doing. And plus, your clients, they keep you going. They give you orders and ideas. They're like, you know what, can you make this? And I'm like, oh, yeah, why not? Let me try. Let me see. And it happens. And then if this happens, something else can happen. Oh, if I can make a bear like this, why I can't make a big bear? So you get an idea. You Google. These days, it's easy. You use YouTube, you Google, you find the idea how to make it, and you make it.
What's the strangest cake you've made?
I had to make it for the Food Network channel once. I was doing a Joker cake. And
a what cake?
A Joker.
What's it?
The Joker, you know, the Joker, yeah. It was a cake in the shape of a Joker, and I had to make the actual face. And it was my first time making the face of and staying, just holding and being on a neck, and this is a structure. I had no idea how to make it, and it happened. And they gave me only 1 day to finish the whole project and cut it for them, like show them this is a real cake. So they were, you know, testing me. That was the hardest and the weirdest cake. And after that one, I said, oh my God, I can do
anything.
Anything. Everything is possible. So yeah, that was fun. It was fun.
What's the biggest cake you've made?
9 tiers, and the cake was spinning. The 50% was spinning to the left, the top was spinning to the right, and yeah, that was the most complicated structure I've ever.
9 layers.
Yeah, like tiers we call like you know, like a piece of
and
cake.
Why were
and
they
then
spinning in different directions, just for fun of it?
that was the idea.
Was it
yeah.
a wedding cake or something? Or?
No, it was girl's birthday party. It was I think she was turning 1 or something, so it was just a regular.
A 9-layer birthday cake for a 1-year-old.
Yeah, they just wanted pictures. You know, the parents are amazing. I still talk to them. They're like great people, and they're like, we want something crazy. We want you to make something crazy. I'm like, okay, let's try. Let's see. And it happened.
So, you know, I'm fascinated by your artistry and the cakes,
Thank you.
but I'm also fascinated with your story because I think there's a bunch of interesting lessons for everybody in your story. You know, one is finding your passion and deciding that you want to do something that not many other people are doing. Another one is that you kept on going for it, and it sounds like your friend and the encouragement that you got from this person was very helpful in going for it. I also think, and we'll come back to this maybe later, your whole social media strategy is really quite an interesting strategy, and that's been successful for you. And then I guess resilience, that you've just kept at it, and through what you described to me before as some tough times as you went through it all. So, you know, what do you want to tell people about finding your passion? Like, was it just by accident that you found your passion, or did you know, like if you went to art school, you must have known that you were artistic and you wanted to do something, and maybe you weren't finding, you know, yourself being satisfied cleaning homes and working at the dry cleaner and stuff like that. But how does one find what they're passionate about? How do you come to the conclusion, I'm going to be a cake artist?
I didn't plan to be a cake artist. I was always looking for, you know, like myself. I wanted to do something. I wake up every day happy. I wake up excited, not cleaning houses, obviously not. When you clean like someone else's toilets, it's not exciting. And I was always thinking, where is the thing? I was waiting for something.
I don't find any pleasure in cleaning my own toilets, frankly. So
trust me, yeah, no pleasure at all. But I was always praying and asking the universe. That was my thing, like kind of waking up. And when I was doing hard work, I was always saying, one day, everything's going to change for me. One day, I will be doing something I'm very excited about. I was not thinking about money, never. It was not about money. I just wanted to be happy. Because when you do something you don't like, you know, you're not happy.
Where did this come from? This desire, this belief, this confidence that you're going to be doing something better and different?
I wasn't confident at all. Was not confident at all. It was first my friends. I have a friend, he is very supportive, and he was always saying something like, you're special. I'm like, what are you talking about? Just a normal Russian woman. What is special about me? He's like, you have a shine, or you have a sparkle in you. Keep going, keep working on it. I'm like, okay, he says I have to keep going. But it just was maybe my mom, maybe my family, because I grew up in a small village. It was always a desire, you know, to open my wings and fly away. I always wanted to go bigger, bigger cities. You know, I didn't want to stay there. I didn't like it there because I want to explore. I want to see the world, and the idea is was never make lots of money or move to Canada. I follow the flow, but at the same time, I listen to myself. And when flow says do bad things, I never do that. I'm just, no.
What do you mean when flow says do bad things?
We all have demons.
Demons inside.
Of course, we all have it. Like I have my demons, and I have them leashed because day by day you learn and you see them, and like, okay, no, you're not coming here. This is my thing, and stay there. And we learn how to use our demons in a good way.
So the first thing that you talked about, some people would call it manifesting. Manifesting something. Did you ever think about manifesting this better future, or?
I see it. I just had that vision all the time. I always.
So no one told you manifest your future.
No.
Have a vision for you. You just did it.
I did it. When I was a girl, I knew. I was always telling my family, I'm like, I'm not staying here. I'm moving. They're like, okay, you do your thing. And they were asking me, what are you going to do? I'm like, I'm going to be just living my life, being happy. I have to find my way, my path, right? I want to be myself, first of all. I don't want to, and freedom. I love my freedom. I was always looking for freedom, and art gave me freedom.
Art gave you freedom.
Yeah.
Okay. And then the second thing you talked about is this leashing your demons. How does one know what their demons are? And second of all, how does one leash their demons?
You're lazy, for example. One day you wake up, you don't want to do things you have to do. You don't want to clean your house. You're like, whatever, let it be messy. But who else going to do it for you? The demons are, okay, relax today. Don't do that. Do it tomorrow. All your orders. You have to finish your orders on time.
Those don't sound like terrible demons, being just a little bit lazy. We're going to take a break.
That's not
We're going to take a break and come back more with Kate Frash in just a minute, who's a cake artist. And she's, number one, an incredible artist with, you know, an interesting artistic sort of genre, cake, which is kind of fun. But she's also got this incredible story. And I wanted you to hear this story because I think there's a bunch of lessons for all of us in the story. Stay with us. Hi, I'm Brian Crombie, and we're going to be talking on the Brian Crombie Show. We're going to be talking about politics, arts, business, and social issues on the Brian Crombie Show on Canada One TV. Welcome back to the Brian Crombie Show on Canada One TV. You know, it's just been a real pleasure chatting tonight with Kate Frash about cake artistry. Who knew that someone would end up being an artist of cakes? You know, I've just thought about cakes wouldn't something you bake, but if you get a chance, go on Instagram and check out, what's your Instagram site?
Kate Frash.
Kate Frash. And see some of her cakes. They are the most amazing creations I've ever seen, and you'll ever see. It's just beautiful what you do with food, with cake. It's incredible. I imagine that's a lot of icing sugar in some of your figures up top. It must be fantastic sugar fix to eat it. The other thing that I think is really interesting about you, I understand that most of it has been social media, word of mouth, that you've got your business, and so you don't have big ads or you don't have a storefront. It's just, and your social media is interesting because you're in a lot of your social media, so it's you and the cakes, and so therefore I think that when people buy your cakes, to a certain extent they're buying your brand, your image, and you're often dressed in gorgeous dresses and high fashion and, you know, incredible makeup and unbelievably interesting photography. Tell me about that whole strategy. How did you sort of dream that up and come up with that as a strategy to advertise your cakes?
Never advertised. Not even a day. Didn't
promote your cakes then.
Didn't work on it. Like I'm living my life and I'm showing the life I live. My hard work every day, my kitchen, the way I do things, my love to fashion, my love to art, this is why I say I cannot teach people to be me. I can teach people how to live life. I can share the way I do things, and maybe one day, or maybe it's going to help someone, motivate someone to just keep looking. And I believe in hard work. That's me. And plus, you're right, I didn't advertise my social media, my brand. I'm only working on it now. We are creating the logo. We are getting boxes for my French macarons. So we only now working on it. Before, it was just a hobby for me. A hobby and making money, of course, but more like self-growth, I mean, like looking for my thing. And I was always trying to combine fashion and cakes, art and cake industry, because when people say you're a baker, I'm not actually a baker. I know how to make yummy cakes and good quality product. But for me, it was always about the way it looks. And plus, it has to taste good, of course. But
it's all about how it looks.
How it looks, because why else do you want to order a custom cake for your kid's birthday party? You want to take pictures. It's about memories and emotions. I see in my clients' eyes when they come to pick it up, or when I deliver a cake, I do set up at the venue, and they enter, and they're like, whoa. And when I get that back, that's what I want to have.
Yeah.
That's what motivates me to, because we live the moment, we live today. I don't know if I have tomorrow or not. As long as I'm happy today, and when you do things you love, you get it back. You get the right vibe back. That's what I'm looking for every day. I don't need money. I just need that feeling that I'm doing something right. And I'm myself.
Your artistry and the fact that people respond the way they do to your artistry gives you a lot of satisfaction.
That's true. Yeah, that's the best. That's what I want. Money, yeah, of course. We all, even, you know, the celebrities, they all make money, but they always do what they want to do. They don't care about how much they get. This is how you see the result. That's the only way you see a happy person doing the right thing, and plus trying to help people on the way. This is why I don't want to have a separate Instagram account for my cakes only, and you see only pictures of a cake. No, I want them to see who is the creator of that thing.
Yeah, but I think that's brilliant, and that's why I wanted to raise it. I think that I would imagine people want to buy from you because you're such an inspirational person. You come across so authentically. The high fashion is fascinating, and the way that you, in a lot of these pictures, sort of depict yourself as almost part of the image with the cake. You're often wearing a clothes that somehow match whatever the cake decoration is, and it's a story all to itself. And so I would have thought that there's something about, you know, I'm buying a cake made by Kate Frash. No?
Yeah, you're right. Some clients, I think they come back just because they want to have it on a table, and they want me to make it because they know I care, and I care about the flavor. First of all, I want them to enjoy the cake, and I want them to have memories. But I love to have a signature style and quality and everything I get for myself. I use services I know the owners, right? I know they care, and for example, Italian food I order from the girl, and I know her, and I kind of trust her. You're right, these days it's more about, it's not just the brand name. You want to know the person behind the scene, behind the thing. Maybe but again, I didn't plan it this way. I'm telling you,
but
it
it's
was
even
not.
More interesting.
It was not a plan.
So I used to work for a very famous gentleman by the name of Jim Pattison, who was a $7 billion billionaire. And he always used to say, Brian, remember, in the end, people always buy from people. And so you've got to be a person that people want to buy from. They just don't, you know, buy. And, you know, when you think about a lot of brand images, the brand image is about a story. And often there's a person. You know, Apple, you think about Steve Jobs. Disney, you think about Walt Disney. And I think there's often a person behind a brand image. And you're clearly the person behind your brand image. And the way that you have combine that in your social media, I think, is very intriguing, and it's a great lesson for people on how to be successful. And I imagine that your Instagram postings of you in a fancy dress beside a cake that looks spectacular get a ton of views and a lot of interest.
I hope we keep going. I keep building, I keep working, but again, even now, there is no plan. I live my life, and if I have a photo shoot in a dress, I'm thinking, okay, why not making a cake and put it close to me? Sometimes I don't even have a cake, because if it's a Halloween, it's just, I can be there myself, because the cake is me. My product is me.
The cake is you.
Yeah, it's a part of me. It's like creating babies. Those are babies. And sometimes when I give it to someone, I'm like, I feel bad. I take pictures, and that's what I have, memories. But spending like a week working on one object, you you get connected. Plus, you have your signature style. Ask someone else. There are so many amazing cake artists all over the world. You put them together and you give them the same idea. They will do absolutely different things. Depends what they have inside. It's about your soul. It's about your vision. And your hands, of course.
Isn't that interesting versus the vast majority of people that have got jobs where they go, oh, my job. You think about your product as your baby. And you've got so much pride in what you do.
it's a long process to create one because it takes lots of planning. It's you need to know math and structures and materials you use and chocolate and fondant, and you need to know how to bake it. So you are a baker and a cake artist, plus you have to do customer service. You deal with clients, and if you don't know how to do a right customer service, you will not be successful in that. You have to be nice to people. You have to listen, not just sell it, making money.
You have to be nice to people. You have to listen. You have to manifest. You have to social media. You have to be resilient.
You have to care about them.
There's so many great lessons in your story. Tell me a little bit about your immigrant experience. You know, if you were speaking to a bunch of people that have just immigrated to Canada, and they were a little bit afraid about cleaning homes or working at Tim Hortons or whatever it is that people are going to end up doing, what would you tell them?
Oh, my mom was so ashamed because I have a diploma. And back home, I was working at the bank, and I had everything, you know, and then cleaning houses. She was, it was very disrespectful for my family to see me doing that. But I said, Mom, I want my dreams to come true. I want to live a better life. So I'm ready to work hard, no matter how I look or how much money I make at the beginning. Hard work, this is it. You do things day by day. And at the end, 100% you get something. Maybe not the moon, but you get a star or something smaller. I was always believing in hard work, and I was never ashamed of
so if you sat down with all those new immigrants, is that the number one thing you'd say, hard work? Hard work
and learn the language, and not only visit like a school and learn how to, you know, put the words and stuff. You like have to be involved. This is why when I was
Did you speak English when you came here?
No.
You just spoke Russian?
Yeah, it was Russian and German, because I had German and Russian.
So how did you learn English?
I was talking, and this is why I picked the job for the dry cleaners. I was very happy. It was in the middle of, it was Midtown, and no Russians. So, and I was new there, and the clients were so nice. They were all very supportive, and they were like, okay, I'm gonna help you. You read this book, you start this. Okay, learn this word. This is how you do service. This is how you respond. And I'm so grateful to so many people, nice people, and they were very, very nice to me too. And
so hard work, learn the language.
And smile.
Smile.
Smile, be nice, be open.
Such a positive attitude.
You have to be among in the environment. You have to be in the middle of everything around you, and you have to be open and ready to observe things. Okay. I love to observe. I love to see and read, and I was reading like articles, and because I say, if you don't speak English, how can you be a Canadian at the end of the day, right?
So, Kate, if people are interested in your cakes, how do they contact you?
They send emails, because when they call, there is not much information I can give, and I have to request a sample picture and a list of information, and they need to send an email about 2-3 months in advance. And then
2-3 months in advance.
2-3 months in advance.
And where do they send the email?
It's kate.frash@gmail.com. Kate.frash@gmail.com.
Kate.frash@gmail.com.
Yes.
And your Instagram is Kate Frash?
Kate Frash.
Okay.
Yeah.
You know, I really wanted you to meet Kate Frash for 2 reasons. Number one, what a fascinating business she's got, this cake artistry and these cakes. Yeah, please check it out, Kate Frash on Instagram. You'll be amazed at the cakes that you'll see. But I've met her before. I just think she has a fascinating story, and it's an inspirational story, particularly for immigrants, I guess, but frankly for everyone. You know, we've heard about hard work, we've heard about, you know, smiling, we've heard about learning the language, we've heard about being open, we've heard about manifesting that the future is going to get better. We've talked about, you know, resilience, we talked about being authentic, people got to buy. There's so many lessons in Kate Frash's story that apply to all of us. We can learn from anyone, and I've certainly learned from Kate Frash. That's our show for tonight. Thanks for joining us. Good night, everybody.
This guy says he's for the little guy. But what happened to that? Every chance he gets, Ford fails your family. When workers need paid sick days, Doug denies them. When local businesses need help, Ford sides with the big box stores instead. And with a crisis in seniors' care, Ford protects owners' profits instead of protecting the people who live there. For the little guy, please. Doug Ford, here for his buddies, not for you. A message from Ontario's NDP.
Amazing opportunity to buy detached house from high $600,000. Just 8 minutes from Wasaga Beach, 30 minutes from Barrie, 1 hour and 15 minutes from Brampton, and just 1.5 hours from Toronto. Easy deposit structure with $2,000 per month plan. Levies are capped and assignment is available. Don't miss the opportunity. Call now. Wajid Malik at 416-827-3333.
Century 21 Kingdom Realty. We take delight in helping people succeed whether they are our clients or agents. Worldwide recognized brand, game-changing technology, state-of-the-art marketing, industry-leading training, stunning office, great location, great commission splits, first access to pre-construction projects.
If you want to be even more successful in your real estate career, join the Century 21 Kingdom Realty.
To join our team, call 416-560-9559 or visit our website www.jointhekingdom.ca. Century 21 Kingdom Realty, 1099 Kingston Road, Pickering, Unit Number 2, Ontario.
एयर विंग्स ट्रैवल एंड टूर्स नॉर्थ अमेरिका की सबसे बाएतमाद और फास्टेस्ट एयर ट्रैवल सर्विसेज। 25 साल का तजर्बा लिए लातादाद अफोर्डेबल ट्रैवल डील्स के साथ एक्सीलेंस इन कस्टमर सर्विसेज ऑन जस्ट वन फोन कॉल। ये है एयर विंग्स ट्रैवल एंड टूर्स। फॉर बुकिंग कॉल नाउ 1855-247-9464 और 905-272-2300। एयर विंग्स ट्रैवल एंड टूर्स।
She knows who she is. She knows who we are. How tough this pandemic has been, and what needs to be done to get us back on track. Andrea Horvath is a fighter for people, for workers on the front lines, families trying to find a home they can afford, seniors who deserve better care, and kids needing safer schools and a future to look forward to. Fierce, loyal, optimistic.
I'm Andrea Horvath. I'm proud to be on your side.
A message from Ontario's NDP.
Buying or selling a residential or commercial property is one of the biggest financial decisions most people will make in their life. The real estate lawyers at Alum Law Chambers will guide you through the complete real estate laws to ensure your transaction completes on time and your dreams come true. Reliable and affordable. Alum Law.
Was your family or business prepared for this financial crisis? Want to learn how I prepare my clients with the essential financial planning pyramid for any financial crisis come their way? Hello, this is Zahid Sayed from Arooj Financial. For your complimentary Zoom or Skype meeting, call my office at 905-624-0008 or visit aroojfinancial.com.
टीम फरहान मॉर्गेज सॉल्यूशंस आपकी खिदमत में पेश 15 साल तजर्बे के हामिल, आपकी जरूरियात और मर्जी के एन मुताबिक कारोबारी, रिहायशी, तामीराती और ज़रूरी मॉर्गेज सर्विसेज। हमारा कम तरीन मॉर्गेज रेट। टीम फरहान
को एक दफा खिदमत का जरूर मौका दीजिएगा। And this is my personal promise to you, you will not be disappointed.
At Team Farhan, we have a mortgage solution designed for you. मज़ीद मालूमात के लिए 416-569-9294 या फिर विजिट कीजिए हमारी वेबसाइट www.teamfarhan.com.
Are you purchasing a new home, looking to get a new mortgage, or renewing your existing mortgage? Kamran Qureshi is here to guide you through the mortgage approval process to get you the lowest available rates in the market. Kamran makes you feel right at home while helping you select the right residential mortgage solution that meets your need. Kamran specializes in residential mortgages for primary or investment properties, refinancing for debt consolidation, renovation or investments, transfer from other lenders for mortgage renewals, serving the community for 17 years. For best mortgage rates and trusted advice, call Kamran Qureshi today at 6663.
KK Travels believe in providing everyone with first-class customer service. We take care of not only your air ticket, but dignity and respect as well. We are available on WhatsApp anytime for you, even while you are in Pakistan or any other destination. We provide the lowest price guaranteed and are open to price match any airline.
We are KK Travels under supervision of Gas Khan at 905-367-9433 or visit www.gaskhontravels.com.
Consumer Choice Award recipients and GTA's top-ranked service provider, Dixie Electronics, authorized dealer of all major companies. Shop with a peace of mind, and low prices are always guaranteed.
I promise best customer service and lowest prices in GTA because we beat prices from all major stores and small stores. At Dixie Electronics, our motto is we sell quality and deliver confidence.
Dixie Electronics and Appliances, 5120 Dixie Road, Unit 11, Mississauga. Phone number 905-625-5900.
Real estate की बात करे, नाम एक ही याद करे. वाजिद मलक, वाजिद मलक.
आईसेल सर्विस देते हैं, सबकी दुआएं लेते हैं.
वाजिद मलक के पास आइए, जन्नत जैसा घर पाइए. वाजिद मलक, वाजिद मलक. बल्ले बल्ले खुशियां बंधते, आजो आजो बुकिंग करा लो.
फोन नंबर 4168273333 और wajidmalik.com.
ट्रस्ट ही सब कुछ है आपका वाजिद मलिक.
Owning a home is a keystone of wealth, and buying a house was the best decision we ever made.
And to make our real estate transactions smooth, we trusted Adil Law.
Buying or selling a property is an important decision, and real estate transactions are not always as straightforward as it might seem. Adil Law facilitates hassle-free residential and commercial real estate transactions. Adil Law, the legal professionals.
There are thousands of agents in Ontario, but not many of them are owner and broker of record of real estate brokerage. You need an agent who is experienced, knowledgeable, dedicated, and committed for the biggest investment of your lifetime. For all your residential, commercial, or investment needs, whether they are for resale or pre-construction, you can trust Muhammad Ashraf, broker of record and owner of Century 21 Kingdom Realty, who has been providing real estate services to Canadians for almost 2 decades. He also has access to most of pre-construction projects. He guarantees sale of your home with multiple offers within 30 days, or he will sell it for free. When you hire him, you hire his entire brokerage.
To buy, sell, or invest in real estate, residential, or commercial, you can always trust my name, Muhammad Ashraf from Century 21 Kingdom, where everybody works for you.
Muhammad Ashraf, broker of records, owner, Century 21 Kingdom Realty, Inc. Or visit www.c21king.ca.
जिंदगी शम्मा की सूरत हो खुदाया मेरी.
मुस्लिम वेलफेयर सेंटर के जरिए आप पाकिस्तान के रेगिस्तान में प्यासों को पानी पिला सकते हैं, गरीब बच्चों की तालीम और माली परवरिश कर सकते हैं, बीमारों का मुफ्त इलाज करवा सकते हैं. ज़कात, सदक़ात या फिदिया देने के लिए आज ही हमें फोन करें 1-866-754-3111.
घर खरीदना है या बेचना, या आप हैं फर्स्ट टाइम होम बायर, ऑनेस्ट एडवाइस के लिए मुझसे रब्ता कायम कीजिए. मेरा नंबर है 416-835-1997 या मेरी वेबसाइट विजिट कीजिए www.badr.ca.